Good morning. How y'all feel this morning? You know I can't see. I think that might be it. We're going to have to tap all the way in. Did you hear me? I say somehow or another, we're going to have to tap all the way in. What's good with y'all this morning? Come on in. Tap in. We might as well tap on in. How y'all feel this morning over here, YouTube? Y'all too high. Hold on, I'm finna mess up some stuff. If I touch this right now, y'all know I'm finna mess y'all up. I know y'all ain't used to being this high. Maybe I just gotta let one rock out right here. You ready? We could just rock out like this morning. I guess I'm about to just do it like that. It's okay. Gather around the table. Nah, that don't look good. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can get y'all straight over here. Okay, that look like that might be a little bit better. Yeah, that's not too bad right there. Come on in, gather around, get your mind right, do what needs to be done. I don't think I can do it. It might be okay. All right, we know we rocking out. Hey, look, we live. You feel me? Y'all might not be able to see over here. Y'all ready? Come on, y'all ready on the march? Get set. Ready? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. I can feel it in my spirit. Y'all ain't ready. You feel me? I can feel it. Anyway, we finna get on in here. We gotta go ahead on and go live. I did live on both situations. I just wanted y'all to know a few things. I gotta drop into your spirit. Yeah. A few things I gotta drop into y'all spirit right quick. You ready? On the march, get set, ready, go. Ooh-wee. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in. Y'all might as well do it. It's too much going on out here in the atmosphere for you not to come on in. Ma'am, sir, you're going to eventually have to come inside. Come inside your mind. Come inside your own thoughts. Come inside your own life's curriculum and stop minding everybody else's business. You feel me? That business ain't got nothing to do with you, man. Hey, sir, that business that you are here observing in the world has nothing to do with you. Come on in to your assignment. As you come, make sure you scrub in. We ain't sitting out here in the outskirts of this thing called life talking about something, oh, we want to, go deep into the surgeries of our minds. Nah, we ain't doing that like that. You're going to have to scrub in, sir. Come on off the streets and then walk straight into surgery. That ain't how that go. There's a procedure that you're going to have to do in order to get tapped in and scrubbed in to your assignment. Yeah, there's a procedure that comes long before. Maybe you got to go to school and figure it out. Maybe you need life experiences to figure it out. But whatever the case may be, you ain't going to be able to walk straight in off the street, straight into a surgical atmosphere and act like you're going to be prepared and ready. I'm here to let you know you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You are not ready. There's a certain protocol in life that you're going to have to follow. You're going to follow this protocol like everybody else, sir. Amen. There's a certain protocol in life that you're going to have to follow, right? You're going to have to follow these protocols in life and figure it out as time progresses, as time unravel, as time move forward, as time, unveil. There's certain unveilings and certain exposures that's going to have to happen. Yeah, they're going to have to happen. And so life is going to life. Math might not be mathing. Your finances might not be calculating properly. But whatever the situation may be, we still got to move forward. We still going to have to move forward. So I just came by here this morning to tell you, tap into your psychotic monster. Did you hear me? I said you might as well go ahead on and tap into your psychotic monster. Right. I know it sounds kind of crazy, right? To tap into that frequency of that vibration of that energy cord in the earth. But I believe at this moment in time that sometimes it's okay. It's okay to be okay with tapping into your psychotic monster. That monster might be lying dormant in you. You done did it the right way. You did it according to societal norms. You did it that way. You said it and you did it and you operated from it. You feel me? But I'm telling you, there's another level to it. Yes, it is. I said there's a whole nother level to it, sir. Hey, ma'am, there's another level to it. You ain't went deep enough into your psychotic monster yet in order to tap in and break free and break loose of the things that may hinder, stagnate, or prevent you from becoming, prevent you from creating, prevent you from innovations. Because that's all it's gonna take is one creative innovation, and you're gonna build something, you're gonna discover something, and at the same time, it'll be yours. You would have to patent that belief, and you have to patent that understanding. You have to patent that invention. And at the same time, I really been following Mr. Terrence Howard, right? And I really believe that somehow or another he's tapped all the way in. Mr. Terrence Howard, the actor dude off of Best Man. That one of the best roles he ever played. Hey, my brother, let me tell you something, boy. Hey, Terrence Howard, my brother, if you ever get a chance to see my live, my brother, I'm proud of you, Soldier. I'm proud of you, man. Listen, I done sat there and seen how you came up with this energy, with these little things on these points and how they all connect together. And I'm just sitting there watching you do your thing, boy. Woo-wee. Okay, my brother, I see you, Soldier. It's a lot of people that I just keep my eyes on, I observe, and I'll sit back in this thing called life, you know what I'm saying, and observe it. I keep these folk like this here, deep in my thoughts. Yeah, I keep them deep in my prayers, man, deep in my covering aspect of what I do in the earth, right? I just want to cover folk. I hope they cover me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I don't know. We're going to sit back and watch, and we're going to sit back and understand, and we're going to sit back and comprehend, and all the things and all of the investments of this thing called life, and all the inventions that our people are just, saying, coming to the table with. Well, I'm like, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. And there's so many movies and there's so many things that I've seen, and like, the three young ladies that helped You know what I'm saying? The rockets get out into space. You feel me? Wouldn't if it wasn't for them, hey, that's just the reality of the matter, right? If it wasn't for them, it might have not happened. You feel me? But we got to look at it from the holistic perspective. I keep telling y'all the position by which the universe has got me out. Like stand outside of all of it and look down in on it. And so you can see all the moving pieces. You can see all the narratives. You can see all the ideologies. You can see all the pathways by which they try to lead us down paths of narrowness, paths of misunderstandings, paths of never reaching a real true end, or reaching a real true destiny, or reaching a real true conscious mindset. You'll never go down these paths if you want to. You're going to back all the way back up out that path and then go down another one in order to get to the real true assignment. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So I'm here this morning. I feel like I feel. I feel good. I feel grateful. I feel appreciative. I feel love. I feel affection. I feel empathy for the minds of the people. I really do. I say I'm empathetic towards your mind, sir. I see thoughts. And I know that I ain't the only one crippled in the earth. I know I ain't the only one crippled out here in these streets, but I promise y'all I ain't the only one crippled out here. I keep telling you, I close my eyes and talk to the minds of the people. I ain't crippled. I ain't the only one crippled. I walk with a limp, but I'm solid. How about that? Did you hear me? I say I walk with a limp, soldier, but I'm solid on the inside. My external might be limping. I might be coming through line and coming through this earth like this. You feel me? I might be limping through this thing called life, and I might be limping through life's curriculum because of the life's curriculum has given me something to always keep me humble with. You feel me? I say life's curriculum. Life's curriculum will give you something within yourself that will humble you. No matter how good you think you look, man. You might be bad to the bone. Ooh-wee. I say you might look in the mirror and feel like you could turn on all 360 degrees and turn around your whole body in a whole 360-degree circle. You might be bad to the bone externally. But I'm here to tell you that life will give you something internally that will keep you humble. Mm-hmm. He has a way of humbling all the people that feel as though, and maybe this is my humbling experience right here, is to walk with a limp for the rest of my life. You feel me? I say, maybe this is my humbling experience, is to walk with a limp. But I'll lead with one too. Ooh-wee. That's the difference. I say, I'll lead with my limp. I ain't sit down here this morning and say all this, but I promise you one thing. I'll sit down and open up my spirit. I'll sit here and open my spirit and open my mind and open my conscientious thought process and understanding comprehension and give y'all what y'all need in order to move forward. Did you hear me? I said, maybe I'm called to do this, to sit here without a script. I don't have no scripts in the earth, babe. Hey, babe, boy, I ain't got no script. You don't see me read nothing. You feel me? I said, I'll sit here and talk to your mind and talk to your thoughts and talk to your spirit. Talk all the way down to your DNA and make your DNA come alive. I'll make your DNA tremble. Come all the way alive. You're either going to shake and go deeper or shake and come up. but it's going to move either way. All I'm trying to do is move you to the top side of the hourglass through thoughts, through vibrations, through frequencies, through advancements, through privileges, through the right frame of mind, through the right lens, because you got to really have the right lenses on. In order to see properly, you better have the right lens. You better get your bifocals out. Huh? Did you hear me? I said, you better get your bifocals out, man. You need some bifocals? You better go down to the Walmart and get you a cheap pair of $2 glass. You heard me? You might well go to Walmart and get you a cheap, about $4.99 pair of glasses. Get the number 2.0. That's what I need. I need the 1.5 or the 2.0. All I need is something to see better with. That's all. They ain't got to have no nice frames and be all putty. You heard what I said? They ain't got to be putty all up. All they got to have is enough vision, enough lens in it to see, to give you an opportunity to narrow in and focus in on the words, focus in on the lines, keep them lines from being jumbled all up in your thoughts, keep them lines from being jumbled all up in your vision. It'll straighten out the lines. When you put them right lenses on and right bifocals on, it'll straighten out them lines that's on that paper where you can get a chance to read them without them jumping all around and looking crazy. So I came by here this morning to tell you tap in. That's all. I just came through here this morning to tell you to tap into your psychotic monster. There's a psychotic monster inside of you, man. And you might just have to tap into this psychotic monster. We've seen examples of it lately, where a person can almost have their whole situation situated. You feel me? At the same time, they tap into their psychotic monster and say, yeah, fight. Ooh, in spite of anything that just happened to me, I can still say, tap in and fight. Ooh. So all we have to do is stand outside of it. That's all we're going to have to do is just stand outside of all of it. And when we look down in on it, right? And when you look down in on life, when you look down in on this world, you look down in on the systems of the world, when you look down in on all these things, you would see all of the moving pieces. They're moving. Everything in the earth is moving at the moment. I remember asking the universe at one time, the creator of all things, I'm like, how you expect for me to stand still with all this movement? Ooh. I asked him that. I'm like, how you expect for me to stand still with all this movement? And it's a blessing. It's still a blessing. To be here at the moment, yeah, it's a blessing. And so we're thankful. We can believe it, we can create it, and we can become it. Everything in your heart's desire. Yeah, you can do it. You have the ability to do it. And so I'll sit here this morning. I'll just sit here as I tap into that Nag Shampa. I tap into it. Let it open and refresh all of the positive thoughts. Remove the negative one and tap into the positives. Intentionally. Be intentional about using your mind and your thoughts. Be intentional. Go ahead on and be intentional now. Did you hear me? Be intentional. When you move, when you walk, when you Just be intentional. That's the word. Be intentional to your tap in, baby. You heard me? Just go ahead and be intentional to your tap in. Yeah. Be intentional. Mm-hmm. Be intentional. Yeah. Tap all the way in. There's a psychotic monster inside of you. Maybe we got to go inside and nudge it. Maybe we got to go inside and nudge her. Maybe we got to go inside and nudge it. Nudge it. Wake it up. That psychotic monster that's inside of you. Mm-hmm. There's a psychotic monster inside of you, man. Yes, it is. We gonna tap all the way into it. There's no reason not to. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. How y'all feel this morning? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. You might as well come on in here and rock. Did you hear me? I said you might as well come on in and rock. Right? Just rock. All I want you to do is rock. Rock steady. Just rock. Rock with the punches. Rock with the bobbing and weaving that we're going to have to do in this thing called life. We're going to have to bob and weave. Eventually, we're going to have to throw some blows. Eventually, we're going to have to block some blows. There's going to have to be an offense and a defense as we rock, right? But all I'm asking you to do is rock steady. Just rock. Rock steady. You're going to have to rock. Don't rock wayward. Don't be all sleuth-footed in your rock. Hey, don't be all sleuth-footed out here with your feet going out like that. You know, people that walk, they sleuth-footed, they walk like that. They walk with their feet all like, nah. Bring them feet in a little bit and narrow your walk. Hey, bring them feet in, ma'am, and narrow your walk just a little bit, sir. All I'm telling you to do is rock steady. That's it. Just keep rocking, but rock steady. Just rock steady. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Take a deep breath. Breathe through the process of life. Make sure you're breathing now. I can tell you this, by the time you get on the other side of life, on the other side of the 50-yard line, I'm telling you right now, if you've been held your breath for 50 years, by the time you get where we at over here on the other side of that line, you're going to be lethargic. You feel me? All your breath. You're going to be out of breath out here in these streets. You better breathe through the process. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing through the process. Yes, we have to breathe. We're going to have to breathe through the process of life. And keep rocking. I just want you to do a consistent rock. Don't waver with your rock. Don't stagnate your rock. Just keep rocking. You're going to be able to look back over your life and see how far he's brought you through the rock. How far the rock has brought you is a determining factor of how you view the rock as you rock steady. You feel me? Just rock steady. Just don't give in. Don't throw in the towel. Do not beat yourself up by all your past pains and your past experiences. Do not beat yourself up with limiting beliefs and preventing you because you believe that you have limiting beliefs about how you feel about yourself. And if that's the case, give me a call. Book an appointment. Get on my calendar. Make sure that when you come, that you're going to have to know two things at least. Two things. You're going to have to know your zodiac sign and your blood type, man. In order for me to talk to you at this moment, I've encouched blood types and zodiacs into the session. And the only reason why I've done that is that I want to be a holistic individual in the earth, right? And I don't want to be talking specifically to your body, man. Or specifically to your through health conscious coaching. Or specifically through your mind, man, through psychological inclinations. Or specifically through your spirit, man, which is, your spirit being, the real true you. I need to talk to all three components. Your spirit, your mind, and your body have to be alkaline. And if they're all three is acidic, book an appointment with me. That's what I came by here this morning to tell you. Go ahead on and get on my calendar. And let me sit with you for about an hour. That's all I'm gonna need. Our initial intake is 1 hour. I give you a 50-minute hour. But in that 50 minutes, you're gonna know so much about yourself. You're gonna know so much about your mind, your body, and your thoughts, and and your curriculum. And we're going to find out what your life's curriculum has been. Has it been some ups as well as some downs? Most likely. Have it been some trials as well as some tribulations? Most likely. It done been a whole bunch of everything in your life. I want to sit with you and talk to you about your life. We're going to sit down and reason together. You feel me? We'll sit down with ourselves, and sometimes you got to sit down with yourself. I'm just here to assist you in the sit down with yourself. I know that I have the skill set. I know I got the skill set to help you through any process you might be going through, man. Did you hear me? I say I have a skill set. I can help you through any process that you might be going through, sir. It don't matter what it is. A lot lately, I've been people been running into me with the mindset of the fact that they can't even get their situation situated. One dude told me his wife about to leave him because he haven't had his situation situated in about 2.5 years. I'm like, man, boy, you better come on over here on this side and let me show you what to do. Maintain your why. Yeah. And so everybody got this psychotic monster that they're going to have to tap into. Yeah, tap into your psychotic monster. He's somewhere deep down inside of you. Sometimes some people wear it on their sleeve, though. They can wear their psychotic monster on their sleeve. The young lady, the other day, I was in Kroger's, and I just went by, y'all. Everybody know I like this specific Ken's sauce, right? It's the only one that don't have high fructose corn syrup on it. It don't have high GMO. It has no fructose and no GMO and all these different, additives from Ken's. And at the same time, it's a vinaigrette. And so I season my food with this vinaigrette, right? And so at the same time, I went in there to get 3 bottles. I always go get 3 bottles. One, I put them in 3 different locations throughout my life, right? I got 3 specific locations of these bottles, right? And so at the same time, right, I go get my little sauce. And I was in Kroger's. And so the lady said, "Ma'am, sir, you got cash? Or you got, I said, "Yes, sir, I got cash." And so the young lady that was at the register heard my voice. She just heard my voice. She didn't even turn around and look. She said she just heard my voice. She said, "I heard your voice." And so I went to the register in front of, and because the lady called me forward, and I went to the register. I had my little 3 little sauces, and she took them and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna ring them up for you. You can pay cash over here, but over there it's requiring a card." And so I said, "Okay." And so when I was I was actually doing the transaction with the young lady, the attendant, and somebody came and ran into my buggy hard, boom, right? And she hit my buggy so hard, but I still didn't even flinch. And I said, "I'm sorry." I turned around. This was a genuineness of my spirit of when I said, "I'm sorry." She said, "I hit your buggy." But I end up apologizing. And she said, "Your spirit is so pure." That what this lady told me. She said, "Your spirit." And she said, "Now I hit your buggy and you apologize." She said, "Anybody else, I would have hit that buggy. They would have turned around with a certain demeanor." And she said, "I could tell your demeanor is so peaceful and patient and tranquil and serene." She was able to see that in me. And she was like, you something else. And then we end up laughing about it and talking. But I said that to say this, is that sometimes when you walk in your serenity, you walk in your peace and your tranquility, and you wear your calmness inside, it manifests itself outwardly. It manifests itself outwardly. And people are able to see the real true value by which you hold when you operate from the inward out. When you operate from your inner man out and it's naturally calm, cool, and collective, people see that in you. Yeah. Yeah. People see that in you. And so at the same time, she walked after she waited on me, and I got my 3 sauces from Ken's, the vinaigrette sauce that I season my food with this sauce now, and it's so good. I make my salads. Look, this sauce is so good, y'all. It has no GMO, it has no fructose, high fructose corn syrup. It has nothing that hurts my body, and so I can use it, right? And I finally found me a sauce. Now I done got lost in the sauce. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie to you. I'm lost in the sauce. I put this sauce on everything. Yes, I do. And so we walked out to the front of Kroger's and we just started laughing. And she said, you know, saying, nice meeting you. And at the same time, you know, saying, I can tell that your spirit is of that of patience. And it was that because she said, anybody else I would have intentionally hit their buggy with, they would have turned around with a frown on their face, or they would have had a demeanor about themselves, would have let me know that they got something deep, deep down inside of them that triggers something. And I'm here to tell somebody on the sound of my voice that there's a psychotic monster inside of you, but you don't have to let it show all the time. You ain't got to walk around with your psychotic monster on your sleeve. But if a person come around long enough and keep pricking it, soldier said, watch the spear, soldier. You come around, keep poking at the bear. I promise you, there's a psychotic monster somewhere deep down inside of you, sir. And you ain't got to let it show all the time. All you got to walk is just knowing that with the right emotions and with the right thing flowing, with the right feelings that you tapped into, a person will feel your psychotic monster as time progresses. But you don't have to let it show easily. Don't let nobody come and just tap into you and make your psychotic monster come all the way up. But there's some people that walk in it. They just walk in their psychotic monster, right? And we seen an example of that just the other day where a person almost got their whole situation tore off. 1 second to the left and 1 second to the right, they would have got their whole situation toe slapped off, right? But at the same time, he got up in his psychotic monster and raised his fist. That's a psychotic monster in you. And so we've seen an example of a person operating within their psychotic monster. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, sometimes in this thing called life, you might have to tap in. You got to know sometime when to tap out too. You got to know when the hold and when to fold. You're going to have to know when to hold and when to fold. Everything you ain't going to be able to, so you're going to have to take a loss just like how you're going to take some wins, right? It's okay to take an L, man. But as long as you have more W's in your win column than you do L's in your loss column, then guess what? You're going to be all right. You all right with me. It's okay to tap all the way in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tap into your psychotic monster. And if he's too sleep, and he got too much sleep in his eye, and he got too much slaw around his mind, you heard what I said. Hey, if your psychotic monster, right, been sleep intentionally, you put your psychotic monster to sleep. I'm talking that one that's deep, deep down inside of you, right? And you put it to sleep, right? And you let it lie dormant for years. It's okay. I'm just telling you that eventually, at one time or another in this thing called life, as life correct, you know, it's a such thing as life's curriculum, right? So as life correct, you better know how to tap into your psychotic monster. Woo-wee. You better know how to tap all the way into that being, into that essence, you know? Yeah. The psychotic monster inside of you. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing periodically to tap into your psychotic monster, because I think that when you do that, it shows the world, leave me alone. That psychotic monster make people leave you alone. You're like, that dude, that's psycho. Leave him alone. And it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. And it's okay to operate from it. Who are we to judge you based on your psychotic monster? Because I believe that you've let that thing lie deep, deep down inside of you so long that you know the capacity by which you can operate from. And so by you knowing that, you just go ahead and give folk on a daily guest pass. Like, man, I'm gonna give you a guest pass today, soldier. Get on up out my face right now, man, because at the same time, this ain't the day. You know what I'm saying? So leave me alone, my brother. I might just be tapped into my psychotic monster today. And I'm trying not, and I want to keep him subsided. I want to keep him hidden. I want to keep him on a low, 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 low vibration. This ain't the time to bring that psychotic monster up out. You feel me? Yeah, so sometimes you'll give a person a guest pass or two. Like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a guest pass and get you on out from around me, man. There's no reason for me to, say, entertain your foolishness. Because at the same time, I don't feel like going there right now. And that's when you have discipline. That's when you have courage. That's when you have the most innermost covering. You're able to cover yourself from the innermost perspective. And you don't let anybody bring that psychotic monster outside of you. Yeah. And so you got to sit back and watch people and let them watch you. It's okay. I'm just here to tell somebody I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. Even when I don't have that lab jacket on, I'm still professing. I'm just telling you, even when I don't have that lab jacket on, I'm still gonna go deep into the vibes, into the bowels of our thoughts. How about that? Go down to the bowels. Yeah, the bowels of your thoughts. Go down deep into the bowels of your thoughts. Mm-hmm. You might have to clean them up before you bring them out forward, though. Because if you're in the bowels of something, you might be down there in the mess of your thoughts. If you down deep into the bowels of your thoughts, man, it might be messy down there. You feel me? It might be full of boo-boo down there in the bowels of your thoughts. Yeah. So sometimes you might have to come up out the bowels. Sometimes you might have to come all the way up. And as you coming up through your chakras from the root, all the way coming to the crown, you might have to clean them up as they go through the process. Yeah. I saw this documentary yesterday, or day before, where they use the same water that come through the toilet. They use the same water and go through this purification process and come out through the sink. I ain't know that. That's why I always don't drink that water. Oh, don't cook with that water. Don't do nothing. I don't even want to rinse my. Listen, man, you gotta toss taking a bottle of water in the bathroom with you just to rinse your mouth out when you brush your teeth and do your thing. That is crazy. I seen a whole documentary. They took the water out of the toilet from the toilet water and took it through this process and cleaned it back up and then made it drinking water. It's all the same water. I'm like, come on, man. Ooh, I'm like, wow, that is remarkable. All this water in the earth. Isn't the earth full of water? It's more oceans and water masses than it is the earth. Why you can't go and get the water from there and clean the water up? Like, why y'all? Man, I was like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. When I saw it the other day on that little documentary, how they put the water, how they do the water, they filtrate the water, make me not even want to do nothing with the water that come out the sink. But you're gonna have to come out the bowels of your mind, come all the way up into the brain of your mind, come all the way up to the original thoughts of your mind, come all the way up to the creative aspect of your mind, come all the way up to the innovative aspect of your thoughts. You feel me? You're going to bring them all the way up, vibrate high through knowledge, through wisdom, through understanding, through comprehension. Yeah, that's the only way we're gonna make it through this thing called. Did you hear me? I said that's the only way we're gonna make it through this thing called life. Mm-hmm. Just bringing it up. Yeah, bring it all the way up. You gotta bring it up. You gotta go higher. You gotta be on the incline. You can't be on the decline right now. We gotta be on the incline. Incline press. Yeah, we gotta press forward inclinations. Inclination. Is that a word? To move forward from an inclined perspective. Yeah. Elevate your thoughts, navigate your mind, orchestrate your footsteps, order your light to continue to shine forth. Mm-hmm. All those words got to be on the top side of the hourglass. And so I'm just here this morning rocking, right? Because he told me this morning to rock steady. He said, just rock steady. You know what I'm saying? Just rock steady. Like you ain't got to rock fast. You don't have to rock slow. Just get a steady rock going. Rock steady in your life. Mm-hmm. Just rock steady. Don't rock high. Don't rock low. Don't rock in. Don't rock out. The word this morning said rock steady. Just rock steady. And so I'm rocking this morning, right? I'll sit here and rock for the world. I'll sit here and rock for society, for community. I'll sit here and rock in your mind. I'll rock steady in your thoughts. Mm-hmm. Just rock. It's okay to rock. Don't rock hard. Don't rock soft. Just rock steady. Be consistent. Be persistent. Just make sure you rock. That's all you got to do with this thing called life. You're going to have to rock, y'all. Hey, listen, with all this stuff going on in the world, you better rock steady. You better stay focused and rock in your own, you know what I'm saying? Just rock. Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to have to do now. We're going to cause you to rock. And so maybe I'm here to rock for the world. I rock for the masses. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all this morning. Y'all know I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought provoker. Y'all know this is Thursday. This is Thursday. What is it? Can I see it? 18th. This is Thursday the 18th. And so I just sat down here this morning. Nothing really on my heart and nothing really on my mind to say to the people. But I am here with this music playing in the background that says it's the tree of life. And so I know that there's a sound in the earth. There's also a smell in the earth. Yeah. Yeah. There's a sound that's in the earth that's here to take you to a whole new vibration, take you to a whole new frequency, take you to a whole new building of a new aura. You're going to have to build this new aura around positive thoughts, right? Around the right side and the top side of the hourglass, which is the light side. Darkness got to be at the bottom. Light got to be at the top. There's only two things in the earth that we have to concern ourselves with. But at this moment, we're going to have to anchor ourselves into the right side of the hourglass, which is the top side, where positivity, where consciousness is, where awareness is, where alerts are. You're walking alert in the earth. You see all the moving pieces standing outside of everything and looking down in on it. Yeah. I'm just here this morning to tell you to rock steady. That's it. Just rock steady. Look, you ain't got to be fast. You ain't got to go to the destination fast. Long as you get to your destination safe. You feel me? At this day and age, it's not about getting there. It's not a sprint. Listen, this walking, this journey is not a sprint. It might be it's really truly an odyssey. It's really truly a journey that we're on. And we don't have to go fast because you're going to burn yourself out, man. If you try to do a sprint for a cross country jog, you're doing a sprint for a cross country distance, you're gonna burn yourself out before you even get a quarter of the way through the set. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, the universe said, just as I was sitting down here at this sacred space that I've created specifically for him to use me in the capacity by which he desired, right? Or she desired, or it desired. I'm talking about the superior being in the earth, right? I'm talking about the creator of all things, right? I'm talking about that person, that entity. So it said, tell my children, I said, to rock steady. Ooh-wee. That's the word for somebody this morning. I'm here to tell you, rock steady, man. Don't get so caught up in all of the things that will hinder, stagnate, and prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself. If you look around this atmosphere, we see how people have tapped into their psychotic monster. And we can use sometimes that as an example to say, okay, there's a monster that lies deep, deep down inside of me. And sometimes I might have to stand all the way up and tap into my psychotic monster. But do that as you rock steady. That's the assignment. Ooh-wee. Rock steady and tap in. Go ahead on and rock steady, man. And tap into your psychotic monster. Yeah. It's a beautiful space to be. You ain't got to be all, outside of your situation now. Make sure you're disciplined. Make sure you coordinated. When you tap into your psychotic monster, there's still a certain amount of discipline that you're going to have. There's still a protocol for tapping into your psychotic monster. True enough, you'll be productive because usually you'll get a lot of things done when you tap into your psychotic monster and you start weaning away from all of the things that will distract you from just getting to your goal. Sometimes you got to be tapped into your psychotic monster in order to get to your goals and get to your destiny and get to your frequency and get to your vibrations. Sometimes you got to fight to get there. There's a psychotic monster inside of you that's going to require you to tap into it in order to get it done and get it accomplished. There's a psychotic monster inside of you. You might just have to tap all the way into it sometime and do some things that you wouldn't normally do under normal conditions. But this is not the time where you have no other choice but to tap in and press forward and push the gas, like mash the gas. You gotta listen, you're gonna have to mash the gas. That just came hot off the press right there. Sometimes you might have to mash the gas in this thing called life and life's curriculum as you tap in, as you maneuver. As you maneuver through this thing called life, tap all the way into your psychotic monster, man. Yeah, that's a psychotic monster in you, sir. Hey, bruh, there's a psychotic monster in you, sir, soldier. Hey, sis, there's all my cousins in the earth. Did you hear me? I said all my cousins in the earth. All my brothers and sisters. Yeah. All my nieces and nephews in the earth. I'm just here to let you know that there's a psychotic monster inside of you. You might just have to tap into it to get it done. If you're going through life's curriculum, everything that we endure in this thing called life is life's curriculum. Stop taking it so personal. Stop being so emotional about life's curriculum. Life is going to correct. Ooh, I say life is going to life, right? Why are you so personal? Why you take it so personal? Why you taking it inward? Why you taking stuff that's happening outwardly and then bringing it to the inside of you and cause your hair to grow gray? Causing your life to be disturbed and distraught through the things you done brought outside of yourself that you had no control over, and you bring it into your innermost being and then swallow it hook, line, and sinker and cause ulcers to come into your body. Because you done took something externally outside of your thought, outside of your being, outside of your person, outside of just the environmental pressures of this thing called life, and you'll take it from the outside and then bring it into, no, hey, time out. You got to put buffers in place. I'm the man to show you how to put a buffer in place and buffer yourself against your psychological well-being, buffer yourself against your heart, buffer yourself against your walk in the earth. Knowing that your walk is significant in the earth. You got to protect your walk. You got to protect your heart. You got to protect your mind. Isn't the helmet of salvation? Even if that's to protect your thoughts, right? The helmet of salvation. Wasn't the breastplate of righteousness is to protect your heart and all the vital organs in the upper torso of your body? Having your loins girded with truth, right? Having your feet shod with the gospel of preparation of peace. Didn't he say walk? We got to walk this thing out in a peaceful perspective. Yeah, don't let outside pressures and atmospheric pressures outside of you that don't have no control over, that has no control. All you have control over, ma'am, hey, sir, all you have control over is how you respond to it. That's all you have control over. You don't have no control over what happens. All you have control over is how you respond to it. I'm here this morning to tell you to respond by rocking steady. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I said, rock steady. Don't be caught off guard. Don't waver by every wind of news that you hear. All of the propaganda, all of the environmental pressures, all of the news and the discords and all of just everything, all of the disgruntledness and all of the disrespect and all of the things that they can get you to drop down into a lower vibrational state. All I'm here to do is tell you, rock steady. That's it. Rock steady. All right, I made it my hour, y'all. It's an hour and 20. 1 hour and 11 seconds over. Okay, I did it. I told y'all I don't really have to say to y'all sometimes. I just pour out my spirit. Y'all know I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment, y'all. I'm your health conscious coach. I'm here Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. And maybe this is the reason why he told me to open up the laptop on October 15th, 2022, and he said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. And I've been here ever since, y'all. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the side of my voice, in the midst of you tapping in to your psychotic monster, right? All I'm telling you to do is rock steady. Yeah, getting you a rhythm and rock. Getting you getting you a zone and just rock steady. You might have put your blinders on, right? Like they put on you might have put your blinders on and close your eyes. And don't let the distractions, don't be distracted by the distractions. Ooh-wee. I say, do not be distracted by the distractions in the earth. Find your center, find your core, align your chakras, light you an incense, Nag Shampa. You might have to light you an incense. You might just have to light you an incense. You might have to tap into a stone. I don't know. Whatever it is, you might have to tap into a piece of clear quartz. Clear quartz will give you clarity on a lot of different things. Put in your left hand and just walk with your clear quartz and get your clarity and get your strength and get your power and get your protection and your peace back. So anyway, I'm gone, y'all. It's been a beautiful morning. I didn't feel like listen, y'all know I'll come in here and I'll switch it all the way up, because however my spirit lead me to do it, that's what I'll do. And so I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach. I'm your intellectual content creator. And I'm also your podcast professor. And I'll see y'all again on Monday morning. Y'all be blessed.